Hello, Tarot Tube. So I love this tag that I saw recently called Hungry Eyes, hashtag Hungry Eyes. And I now I've got the song stuck in my head. Can't get rid of that. And at the same time that I was looking at other videos, I saw this came in my mail. So I'm like, yes, let's do Hungry Eyes with this catalog and let's see what's in here that I would like to have that I'm not going to buy right now. Maybe I'll buy it later, but not right now. I just adjust this a bit. Yep. Because why? Because I've got enough decks. That's why. But it may, give me some ideas of something I want to pull back out and look at again. A lot of stuff about the Morrigan. We've got shadows today, haven't we? Oh well, I'm sure you can still see it. So I'm really focusing on decks. Okay, here's a couple. So let's see. Herbarium Oracle. Let's get closer. So we've got this Herbarium Horticulture. I love these rose colors. That's very nice. I've got a lot of herbs and botanical stuff, so there's really no excuse for that. Here's this one. I don't think the art's it's not making my heart sing, but it's pretty cool, right? Let's get a little closer. The Magical Botanical. Yeah, I like the colors of this one better, but I can live without any of them. Okay, now the Hedgewick Tarot. Let's back and forth here to get the best. Okay, so this is the Hedgewick Tarot. And $28.99, not bad. This is, I guess I didn't say it out loud. This is Llewellyn's new catalog. So here's some of the artwork for that. That's very pretty. Art by Angela Rizza. Doesn't say what else she's done. Very pretty. I like it. And, sure, I would love to have more in my library that meets my critical specifications. Not sure if this one would exactly, because I'm very much about fighting the patriarchy right now. And I do have, let's focus please. It's not going to focus. All right, I'll have to tell you what it says. Nope, it's just not good enough. Can't read it. So like the keywords on this one might not do it for me. Tarot for the Magically Inclined. Let's scroll back out again. Let's see. Books. I definitely do not need any books. So you can browse inside if you go online, it says, if you're interested in this Tarot for the Magically Inclined. That's nice. Did you even know you could get a paper catalog? How cool is that? All right, Verdon's Tarot. Okay, this one, actually, I do have hungry eyes. Why? Because who doesn't love the Shadowscape? I think everybody, I've never heard anybody say anything bad about the Shadowscape, except, it's so detailed, it's hard to see everything. And it does look like, maybe, let's zoom in on this. It looks like perhaps there's still a lot of detail in these, but maybe it's not. Let's see if I can point without making the focus go off. Like, see, there's a lot of stuff in here, but it's not as detailed. I feel like there's more contrast in this than there is in the Shadowscapes, but maybe I'm just remembering wrong. So yeah, it's beautiful. And looks like we're using conventional language for the majors, but we don't know anything about the minors or the face cards from this one. But that's tempting. $32.99, a little bit more than the other one we were looking at, but still, like not indie prices. And I love supporting independent creators, but it is an expensive proposition. More unicorns. Are the unicorns hot or what? They're hot. Multidimensional beings, keys, spiritual attunement. A unicorn healing modality. Majestic Imagery by Eugene Smith, and a guidebook by tarot expert Lisa Robertson. Well, I do like Lisa. Actually, now that I'm reflecting on this, I think I saw stuff on her social media about this. So yeah. And then look, here we've got two more oracles with unicorns down here. So this is the tarot, and these are oracles. So those would probably all pair nicely. And a Pegasus oracle. So that's a little different. Ekaterina Golanova. I don't know that artist. That doesn't mean anything. With Alana Fairchild. That's another prolific person. Okay. I could pass on those, all of those, but they are beautiful. And let's see, Forest of Enchantment Oracle. So I could now have an oracle to pair. Did you see what I just did? Let's focus in on this. Okay, wrong thing. I could now have an oracle to pair with my tarot. That is tempting. That is tempting, right? So here's the oracle, and then here's the tarot, which a lot of us got. I think they sold a lot of that one. At least I saw a lot of creators oohing and awing and doing walkthroughs. Well, that would be actually lovely. And for $24.99, doable. Have to sit on that. Let it percolate. For you cat people, this is Jan Senke. Oh, right, Jan Senke. So she's got my Space Pirates deck that I have. And that one I paid for. That was independent. So this one is, you could do another Jan Senke, different artist, very different art style, much less. And we can get free shipping if you spend $35 or more. That's how they get you to get 2 decks instead of 1. Okay, this one, the Tezuka, I guess. Tarot, not talking to me at all, but I guess if you've read Astro Boy, Blackjack, Phoenix, any of that stuff, then this is going to make sense to you. I mean, I like manga, but I don't know this guy's stuff. So that's not saying anything to me. And look at all these new ones down here. Look at all this. I think some people would like this kind of pop of color. It's very pop, girl power. And it is created by women. Thank you very much. Fairy tale, more fairy tales. RWS style, this one. Maybe get a little closer in. Yeah, okay, so there's the fairy tale one. Here's the one that I was saying, poppy, very pop. Not the flower, the culture. And Tarot of the Goddesses. Strega del Mel. I love finding these new creators that I don't know. And then here's another one. Ukiyo, I think, maybe. The Floating World. 17th century. Okay, just trying to place that in my own mind. All right, there's some interesting stuff in here. Yeah, let's do the little ones first, and then I'll go back out. Okay, that's a book, coloring book. Wild Witch, Oracle. Sacred Rebels. Well, that is interesting to me. It looks like there's a whole story about them on the back, pocket edition. Oh, okay. So this is already a thing that's out, and now we're getting a pocket. 45 pocket deck. Well, $17.99. 5 is a good price, but I personally would consider paying more for that if they put it in a tin. And then here's the white light. That's also getting little-fied. Okay. Alana. Busy. Okay, this one is totally new to me. Baddeley, maybe? Jake Baddeley. Boxed kit. So that would be the big Llewellyn box, I guess. An ancient system that's guided seekers for centuries. So I wouldn't say this is, like a harsh black and white deck, because it's it's got a softer gray tone to it. But very conventional, right? I mean, look at the Fool. That's like full medieval court jester stuff happening there. All right, good for you historical fans. Let's go back out, see what else we've got. Okay, books, books, books. More books. Stellar Sex. And more books. You know, some of these are really interesting. It's just that I'm doing the Hungry Eyes tag, so we're going to keep moving along to see if there's any more decks. Decks. Hungry Eyes for different decks. And we may have reached the end of the decks. Is that possible? Mothman. Okay, that's intriguing. Dollcraft. Oh boy, I know a lot of people that would be happy if somebody made a Haunted Dolls deck. That is an idea. North American. Okay, that seems like that's it. Yep, that's it. So that's Hungry Eyes. Hungry Eyes for New Worlds, Llewellyn's catalog that just came out. Drop a comment below if there's something in there that you're interested in. Let me know what you see that's intriguing you. And if you've done a hashtag Hungry Eyes tag, put that in the comments below too, so I can go watch your video and hit your like button. Thanks for watching. Bye.